not gonna lie, I am very surprised that I am here right now filming this episode, and I will tell you about why in a little bit. Welcome back to another episode of Over Easy. My name is Manny, in case you're new here, or welcome back. Today is episode 80, which is crazy. 1 times 80, 2 times 40, 4 times 20, 5 times 16, 8 times 10. Okay, sorry. 80 has a lot of factors and just kind of interesting. Anyways, hope you are doing well. Hope you are enjoying your week so far. Let's do a rosebud and thorn, and I will tell you about why I am feeling a little bit odd today. So, rose is something that's good that's happened, bud is something I'm looking forward to, and thorn is something that's not so good that has happened to me. Let's start with my bud. My bud is that I'm turning 23 in exactly 2 weeks, which is really exciting. My birthday is April 2nd, and I'm very excited. I love my birthday every single year, and it's always a good time. My rose is that my rose is, I don't even know. My rose is that the tulips on my table are turning more orange and getting more beautiful. I got orange tulips this week from the grocery store, and yesterday when I bought them, they were mostly buds still, like only one of them was orange. But now that I look at them today, 4 of them are orange and like looking like they're gonna bloom, and they're really pretty, which makes me really happy. And my thorn, which is going to be the topic of today's episode. I'm trying not to cry. My boyfriend and I broke up last night, which is why I'm so surprised that I'm filming today, because I didn't think I would have the mental capability to, and I'm probably going to cry a lot in this episode. But as I was thinking about it today, you know, Sundays are usually the days that I film my podcast episodes. I don't know why, but I just really had an itching, like I really wanted to talk to you guys. And I know that, you know, when I record my podcast, no one's actually talking back. So really, I'm just talking to myself. But it actually really does bring me a sense of happiness to record a podcast and just talk through what I'm going through. And I felt also, the second thing was that especially whenever I make content, my goal has always been, oh my God, I can't speak. My goal has always been to try and help people and make people feel better through showing my life, whether that be my life is a distraction from their life, or they're going through similar issues that I am, so I can help with that because I can show my strategies and coping strategies. Or I don't know, I just have always loved sharing my life. And as I was thinking about if I want to film this episode today, the 2 main things that I thought were, 1, what I just said, I really wanted to talk to you guys for some reason. And 2, I think what also really helps is not just showing the best part of your life online, but also the worst. I'm so sorry if the audio for this episode sucks, because I'm just in tears the entire time. Oh my God. So, yeah, that's my thorn, and I am just going to talk about what I'm thinking about and what I am going to do moving forward. So this was my second official real long-term relationship, and so I've been through a breakup before, but as I was kind of thinking about it, this one feels totally different from my first one. And literally I'm like not even 12 hours in. Okay, no, I'm 15 hours in now. So obviously this can all change by the time I record next week, but as I'm reflecting on it now, this breakup already feels totally different from my first one. because I think this one is really real. Oh, the mucusy sounds in the microphone are going to be great, I bet. When I was going through my first breakup, it honestly wasn't that bad because when I look back on it, because when I was dating my first partner, I was still really young. I started dating him in grade 12 and then we broke up in first year. And I didn't really know what a real relationship looked like at the time. But I can undoubtedly say that this is the worst pain that I have felt in my entire life. I'm going to read you a little bit of what I journaled over the last few days because my journal has been my saving grace. And I don't want to air out all of the issues that we had on the internet. My main goal is to help people who are feeling the same way, who are maybe also going through a breakup and feel very discouraged. Yeah, because I don't want to say I knew it was coming, but I have always imagined that this was going to be a very real possibility of my boyfriend and I breaking up. I mean, that's always a possibility, right? The only two options when you're dating someone is you get married or you break up, which kind of sucks. But recently, maybe since I've moved out, I would say, that really small possibility of us breaking up kind of grew bigger and bigger. And it sucks because our breakup was genuinely out of love for each other. You know, when celebrities, this is what I've been thinking about last night. When celebrity couples break up, like, YouTube couples that I've watched and follow before, they break up and they say, there's no bad blood and we only have love for each other and stuff like that. When I only had the experience of my first breakup, whenever I saw people say those things, I genuinely could not believe it. I was like, this is just a front. Like, they're just saying this so they don't have to air out the real tea that happened with the breakup. I never really believed it. But now that I have gone through this breakup, I really do understand this feeling of there's no bad blood and we're really doing this out of the love we have for each other. And also the love I have for myself. I think that one was really hard. That part's really hard to swallow because I don't know if this is the right decision, but also it feels like the right decision for both me and my boyfriend and our future. I think one of the telling signs that made me kind of go, I don't know if this is right anymore, is that your needs in the relationship aren't met. Mine weren't met in this relationship. And for a lot of time, we've been dating for almost 3 years, I kind of brushed it off because I was like, oh, it's just one thing that isn't met. It's just one thing. I can handle that. It's only one thing and everything else is okay. So that's fine. We had great chemistry. We could talk forever. We had similar interests. We were always down to do new things. It was just this one thing. And I was like, not every relationship is going to be perfect. But the problem is when that one thing is a non-negotiable and is something you need in a relationship, that one thing can be the entire reason why. And we both kind of had our one thing, I would say, that we just couldn't meet for each other. Yeah. I wonder if I'm going to post this. I think I will, but I'm kind of scared to be honest. I've never really been scared to post a podcast episode, other than the letters one that I had a while ago where I read out the letters that I wrote. The scariest ones, I think, are always the most fulfilling. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about how we broke up, blah, blah, blah. That stuff is not my story to share. And obviously, if I don't want to do something that makes him uncomfortable or compromises him. But one thing I will say, and one thing I wrote this morning, is this last part of my journal entry. I'm going to stay strong in this new chapter for him, build my best life, and hope he does too. Maybe one day the universe has plans to bring us back together once we've healed and grown. Oh my God. This is undoubtedly the worst pain I've gone through. I've never actually felt my heart weighed down and sad until yesterday. And then, you know what was crazy? Is after I wrote all this stuff down, all the stuff I was thinking about our breakup this morning, I did my daily affirmation. The daily affirmation was, yesterday has been cleansed away. It's time to press restart. And then I just cried more, because how does my affirmation box always know what I need to hear? It's actually happened quite a few times this month, and it's a little bit scary. I'm not going to lie. I draw them out randomly. I don't look at the cards when I pull them out, and it just somehow always works like that. I don't know how it works either. It's just a little bit crazy. I feel bad because this episode's probably going to be short as well, like last week's. But also, this is my podcast, so I can do what I want. But I guess I just really wanted to come on here and say that this is going to be a new chapter in my life. I'm turning 23 in 2 weeks. I'm single now. And this is going to be a new chapter. And I really hope to be able to document it for people who might be going through similar things right now. It's been really hard, but I have been filming myself. I don't know if you can tell, but my picture wall is looking a little bit empty because I took down the pictures that just reminded me of my boyfriend. And it's been a little bit weird. I'm kind of like, is this normal to feel like I should film all this? But what's getting me through is knowing that I could help someone by going through this and sharing what I'm going through. Ugh, I hate this. I hate this. I'm probably not even gonna edit this episode. Like, usually when I edit my episodes, I'll listen to it all the way through at the very end just to make sure everything's okay before I export and upload. But I think this week I'm just going to sync the audio and export and not even look, because this I never want to watch again. So I might be stupid for filming a podcast and talking about this the day after it happened. But if it can help someone, that's all I need. And that's what's going to get me through. Okay, I think I'm going to end this podcast here. If you're going through something tough right now, just know that it will get better. You are strong and you are capable of it, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. That's what it feels like to me right now. But good things are coming. And the universe always has a plan. And that is also what I tell myself. I will talk to you next week. Hopefully, I'm a little more put together than this. Okay. Bye.